Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen delight. So today I'll be showing you guys how you make the famous milk cake. It's been all over Instagram, all over Facebook since this lockdown happened. So I thought let me give it a try. So to start off with, I've got 1 cup of self-raising flour and I'm going to add in another half a cup of self-raising flour. So that's 1.5 cup of self-raising flour. And then I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then I'm going to sieve everything using my sieve. Once you finish sieving the flour, take a clean bowl and add in 1 cup of sugar and 3 eggs. Once you finish adding the eggs in, take a whisk and give everything a good mix. Now add in a pinch of salt and give that a good mix using your whisk. And then add in some vanilla essence. So I've added in roughly about half a teaspoon of vanilla essence here. So I've only got a bit left, so I've just used that all up. And then give that a good mix. Now add 1 cup of butter, so that's roughly, I'll say about 200 grams of butter, and then give that a good mix using your whisk. You can use an electric whisk, guys. I'm just using a hand whisk, much easier. Once you've finished mixing the butter, this is the consistency it should look. And then add in your flour. So add the flour in bit by bit, don't add it in one go. So take a spoon and just fold the flour into the batter like so. So this will prevent any air bubbles being formed so your cake doesn't crack. So just fold it in like so. Once you've finished mixing, transfer the butter into a dish. So I'm just using a glass dish here to bake my cake in. So I've greased the dish already using some butter. So transfer all the butter onto the dish and then give it a good shake to get rid of all the air bubbles so your cake doesn't crack when it's baking. I'm going to bake this cake on 250 for a good 30 to 35 minutes. Now to make the milk, I'm adding in half a cup of double cream and 1 cup of condensed milk and half a cup of boiled cooled milk. So I've boiled my milk first and then I've let it cool down and I've added that in. Give that a mix using your whisk and keep that to a side. So my cake is baked now, guys. I've taken it out the oven and let my cake cool down completely. Once it's cooled, take a skewer and just make some holes into the cake like I'm doing. So when you pour the milk in, it will go through the holes and make the cake lovely and moist. To make the cream for the cake, I've got some double cream. I'm just adding that into my bowl, and I've got my electric whisk here. I'm just going to whisk that. I've cut my cake to a square shape, guys. You can leave the cake in the dish you baked it in. And then I'm just pouring in the milk we made, so the condensed milk and the double cream. And then I just decorated it with the fresh cream that we whisked earlier and some pistachios. So I've just cracked some pistachios and just sprinkled it on top. And that's it, guys. There you have milk